Hey everybody, this is Trish Jones and I'm coming to you with just a quick video today. I want to explain to you what to do if Akismet seems to be blocking your comments, your legitimate WordPress blog comments. Have I made myself clear? Anyway, first of all I want to say what not to do. What not to do is to start a fire on your blog or somebody else's blog and shoot Akismet down in flames and tell them what terrible developers they are of their plugin because they've blocked your spam and blah de blah de blah, and you're going to get your dad and your everybody else to fight them. It is not the way. Well, you can do it if you want to, but let me tell you now that you'll get nowhere. I had a problem with Akismet blocking my spam. No, I wasn't spamming. I had a problem with Akismet blocking my legitimate comments, and I had no idea why. It started off where I was actually posting comments on Ryan Lee's blog, and I noticed that they weren't showing up. So I contacted Ryan Lee himself, and they came back and said, Trish, there's no reason for us to block you. So I have no idea why this is happening. And for months I didn't actually know what to do. I just knew that on certain people's blogs my comments were not being approved. They weren't even being noticed. And then one day I suddenly realized this has probably got something to do with Akismet. And this is what I did. In fact, sorry, I've got to grab my sheet of paper here. It fell off the printer and I didn't realize. I actually sent first of all, actually the first thing to do is go onto a couple of blogs that you like, preferably popular blogs, and actually write legitimate comment. And when I say legitimate comment, I call legitimate a comment where you might even mention the person's name, and you specifically mention in a few lines or more, if you want to, something about the article that was written. Something like, this is a cool article, dude, is just not going to do it. You're going to, Akismet are going to think that you're spam, and so is the blogger, and you're not adding anything to the conversation. In fact, I like to change my comments title now. Instead of saying have your say or a comment here, I like to put add to the conversation, because that's what you're supposed to be doing, for crying out loud, when you're making comments. Not just making throwaway generalistic comments like, nice article, liked it. So go and make some legitimate comments on 2 or 3 blog posts at least, and be specific. As I said, be very specific, relate to the article, call the person's name if you must. But once you've actually done that, this is what I wrote, okay? I sent an email to Akismet and I said, my name is Trish Jones and my email address is, my IP address is, so you fill in the blanks, okay, where I said is, my blog address is, and I'm a genuine blogger, and I'm using this email address, and have been, using this email address since around 2003. I am not a spammer, and I always leave relevant comments on other blogs. I think Akismet is mistakenly treating me as a spammer, and I would really appreciate you checking your logs for further details. Now you understand that I am genuine and not a spammer. Could you kindly remove my blog URL from your blacklisted database? I'm grateful and looking forward to receiving a positive response from you. Kind regards, Trish Jones. Now it was a few days, but this is the response I got back. Hi, I'm very sorry for the long delay replying to you. Gosh, what's wrong with me today? Let's start again. Hi, I'm very sorry for the long delay replying to you. There was a problem with our support system and your message was not found. Right, so they just found my message. I have fixed this for you, Mark. So I responded and said, Mark, I really appreciate this. Thank you very much. And this was probably about 6 months ago now that I did this, and I've not been having a problem since. So as I said, don't fight Akismet. Yes, they are going to get things wrong, even though it's been developed and it's automated to pick up spam. Sometimes it's going to pick up the wrong spam comments. Sometimes it needs teaching like everybody else. But if you do get a problem with the program, the thing not to do is to go shooting Akismet down in flames and, as I said, arguing on other people's blogs and calling Akismet idiots. I mean, I saw one article last night where the guy seems to have created a whole blog on fighting Akismet. I'm like, duh. And then he says, Akismet, don't you realize blah, 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 blah. You know what? Send them an email. and explain. You're not a spammer. Give them some reasons, and why I suggest, by the way, that you do a few comments before you actually send your email to Akismet is because they can go back through their logs and have a look and see. They can then go back to your site. And so, as I said, you know, from that email you can tell that I didn't have a problem. It was sorted, and now I'm freely commenting. Akismet is fantastic, by the way, so I would suggest that you use it. I suggest that you also don't dismiss blog commenting, because it is still a really good way to get backlinks. It's still also a good way to join in conversations and get yourself known on other people's blogs, via people's blogs, I should say. Okay, that's it for now. Ciao.